Good morning.
It is good. There's only one thing I could think of that would make it better, though.
Yeah?
Well, took you long enough. You've got a lot of nerve calling my house at the crack of dawn and ordering me over here.
I needed a doctor.
You are a crane, Ivy. You have access to any specialist in the country. Why pick on me?
Well, I think we both know the answer to that, Eve.
Ivy, Sam, you little slut.
Oh, see what I mean? That's why I couldn't put him in a hospital last night. I couldn't afford to have him blabbing and having anyone hear.
You're afraid if Ethan hears that he'll figure out that he's not Julian's son.
Along with everyone else in Harmony. Oh, please, help me, Eve. If not for my sake, then for Grace's. Can you imagine your best friend finding out that her beloved Sam is Ethan's father? Wait. Leave him alone.
Mine is mine. He loves me. He's always loved me. Mine is mine.
No, Sam, don't!
Grace, what's wrong?
Oh, Sam, don't leave me for her, please. Don't leave me.
Oh, look who's gracing us with his presence.
Well, Jimmy sure knows how to throw a party, doesn't he, Princess?
Yes. Well, I still don't know what you're celebrating. Charity didn't kill Miguel, and she hasn't joined us on the dark side.
That's why Jimmy's so happy. Jimmy's got his beautiful, good charity back.
Yes, well, as usual, you're completely off the mark. Anyway, we've got a lot to do today, starting with making certain that none of those kids go back to the mine shaft to retrieve that box.
That light from the box is powerful enough to pulverize that evil pendant.
Yes, it was. And if you'll take a moment to exercise that tiny pea brain that I sewed into your head, consider this. If that light could pulverize a rock-hard pendant, think what it could do to a wispy little rag doll like you. I'll give you a hint. A lit match and a certain scarecrow on his way to Oz. Imagine what would have happened if that sickeningly perky little Dorothy hadn't been there to put out the flames. Oh, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
What, would it kill you to help us make breakfast, Kay?
Not that you'd understand, brat face, but I'm still recovering from last night.
Oh, I understand. I just don't believe any of that gunk you claim you saw in the mine shaft. I mean, Charity trying to kill Miguel. Give me a B-R-E-A-K.
You know, I tried to tell her that there was a gas leak down there that made her hallucinate and see things, but she won't give it up. That's because it really happened. Earth decay. How could Charity's eyes just suddenly start glowing red?
Oh, not to mention the lightning bolts that were shooting from her fingertips.
And don't forget about St. Michael that was hanging out down there with his sword. Now, Kay, did he just pop out of the magic box, or did he fly in on a major airline for the evening? Shut up, both of you. Everything that I said happened really happened. Miguel's my witness. He knows it's true. That's why he's gonna go back down to the mine shaft to get that box.
He didn't tell me that.
Maybe he doesn't tell you everything, Charity. Not that I blame him after last night. Tell them, Miguel. Tell him you're gonna prove everything that happened was real.
Thank God you're okay, Wit. I almost ran to your house in the middle of the night when Mama told me what happened.
No, I'm okay, really. Thanks to Chad.
What did I tell you? He's crazy about you.
Look, just forget about that for now, okay? What is the deal with this house? It looks like the morning after an all-night rave or something.
Gwen came over with a baseball bat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was totally freaked out at first. I honestly thought that she was going to kill me. But you know what? The night ended up better than I expected.
Only you could find the bright side of a near-death situation.
For real. Ethan, Gwen, and I had a long talk, and we decided to work things out like adults in a calm, mature fashion.
So, let me get this straight. You believe the woman that's supposed to marry Ethan, but isn't because of you, is going to suddenly start behaving rationally?
Well, yes.
Well, I only have one thing to say to you, Teresa. You must have been dropped on your head as a baby.
Damn you, Teresa Lopez and Stu! Damn you! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Believe it. Seems so real.
Why couldn't you have just made something simple? You know why, you idiot? Because you're crazy about her and you're trying to impress her.
And then, after Ethan whisked me off the plane, he brought me home, and we said the most romantic goodnights. I mean, I don't even know how many times we kissed, but I got the feeling he wouldn't have left at all if Mama hadn't been here.
So wait, once Ethan was gone, Gwen just showed up for a little after-hours batting practice.
She totally lost it. Thank God Ethan showed up when he did.
And you've just convinced yourself that just because Gwen calmed down when Ethan was here, that everything's supposed to be cool now?
Well,
what if she shows up next time and starts to try to shoot baskets with your head or something?
Whitney, she won't, because she came up with this whole other idea. Ethan is going to date both of us until he decides who he wants to marry.
And the punchline to this very tacky joke would be what?
It's not a joke. I admit I wasn't too crazy about this plan at first, but then I realized it's the only way. Besides, I got nothing to worry about. Ethan loves me best.
No, Teresa, I'm sorry. I think this is very sick.
And very dangerous. I've warned Teresa that she better be careful because Gwen and her mother will not rest until they've destroyed her.
I agree.
For the last time, Gwen is over her anger. We are going to work this out fair and square. That's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! Oh! What are you doing? Today was supposed to be my wedding day, Mother. The girl should be helping me get into this dress right now. It's cursed. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No, Gwen, please. Please, look. This is not going to help anything. Come on. Come on. Just come over here, all right? Come on. There. Oh, my poor baby. No, just listen to me, all right? Okay. You've got to get a hold of yourself if you are ever going to get Ethan to marry you. Mother, he doesn't want to. But look, I
hear you say that. All right? We never surrender. Gwen, Ethan loves you. He always has and he always will. And no shimmy-shaking little floozy is ever going to change that. Now, do you hear me?